can connect on to audio and join into the session. Then we'll start with it. You can see quite a few people are still connecting on audio. I hope I am audible to everyone. Cool. Guys, if I am audible to you, just drop in a thumbs up in the chat so that I'm aware that you can hear me clearly. If I'm not audible, just drop a thumbs down so that I all know that also that if I'm not audible, just drop in a thumbs up or a thumbs down in the chat itself quickly. If everyone can do that, it will be great. I'll have an idea. Okay, I can see one person has responded yes, one person has done a thumbs up. Cool. I can see there are two, three people who are still trying to connect to audio. If I'm not audible, those people. Okay, cool. Fine. So, hi, welcome everyone. This is Satnamji from Outscale. I'm currently working with Outscale as head of admissions, and I've worked with over 50 plus companies in the past with their hiring requirements, particularly in the field of game development. Some of the top international brands in the gaming industry, like Ubisoft, Sumo Digital, Rockstar, as well as some of big brands in the Indian gaming industry as well, like MPL or Jungly Games, Game Shastra. So yeah, welcome to all. And we have with us today Malhar, who is an alumni of Outscale, and he's currently working with the Outscale as a subject matter expert now. So he graduated from Outscale and then worked with some other company for some time and joined back to Outscale. So Malhar, if we could have a quick introduction about yourself as well.
Yeah. Hey, hi, Satnamji. Hi, everyone. I'm really glad to see you all. So, as Satnamji said, I am alumni of Outscale. I was a student of batch 3, and right now we are kickstarting our 19th batch. So, that's a really proud moment for all of us. So, when I was a student, I learned a lot of things. Before joining Outscale, I had internship experience inside game development, but yeah, I experienced that I'm lagging in some of the important skill set. I was a self learner before joining Outscale, but yeah, I got to know that there are some things where everybody needs a mentor. So I decided to join Outscale program. Outscale program helped me a lot. I got placed into the company called as DefTouch. That company is placed in based in Bangalore. I worked there as a game developer. I have been active developer of the several releases of the game as well. And then I decided back to join Outscale because my core motivation is to help many people like you to get into the gaming industry. So yeah, that's a small story about me. I'm really excited to see you all, and I hope you will learn something great today. Thanks a lot.
Cool. Thank you so much, Malhar. So welcome to one and all. I can see there are quite a few people who are still joining in. So that's okay. But as for the session is concerned, if you have any queries or questions in general, whether it's about the gaming industry in general or whether it's about game development in general, what are the job opportunities available, or whether any questions or queries about the program, please feel free to drop them down in the chat and we'll be more than happy to take them up for you. So that is about that. And we'll start with the session close to 7 p.m. We'll let people join in. There are quite a few people who are still joining in or figuring out ways. So we'll start with the session sharp at 7. But yeah, you can stay here and ask your queries and questions till then, and we'll be more than happy to answer those. Saurav, when the next batch will start? So, Saurav, the next plan will be starting from 20th of December. That is next upcoming Monday. So today is Tuesday, and there's entire week before like we start the next plan. But yeah, so 20th of December we'll be starting with the next plan. What is the scope of gaming industry? Ashutosh, it's a very good question. It's a very common question as well. This is a question that I'll tell you, like no offense, but a lot of parents have this question in general. Even like I'm not saying even my parents have the same question.
Agree.
Mother's parent
Plus
had the
one.
same question. I know that even like if you're talking about our founder, Mr. Mayank, who's joined into gaming industry 10 years back, his parents had the same question. What is the scope of gaming industry? So just to put it into perspective, I hope you guys have heard about metaverse in general. You might have, like, even if you don't know what exactly it is, you might have heard about metaverse in general. So metaverse is basically nothing but it's a virtual environment where you can interact with computer generated stuff and virtual identities of people. And if you think metaverse is named after Meta, that is Facebook, you are wrong. Meta, Facebook named itself after metaverse. So that is what is there. And yeah, so the next big thing in the IT industry is metaverse in general, and that is where game development is headed to, and it is being backed by the two pillars of gaming industry, that is Unity Gaming Engine and Epic Games, which is the owner company for Unreal Gaming Engine. So these are the two major pillars for the upcoming metaverse or in the gaming industry in general, and they are the ones that are building it. Researchers state that full stack development and data science are much more high paying jobs as compared to gaming jobs. Okay, Ashutosh, do you know what full stack is? Like, you will be doing full stack development with us as well. That's the point. People don't know what full stack development is. We will also be working on full stack development. It just means what kind of stacks you are working on. If you are working on both the front end and the back end stacks, then you become a full stack developer. But you can be a full stack developer in any of the fields. You can be web, game, even in Android. You can be a full stack developer. Then there are cross platform developers. That is absolutely a different thing. So there are a lot of different things that are there basically, that opportunities that there are. And then if you think full stack development and data sciences are more high paying jobs, trust me, I'm not sure what researches you are referring to. I'll be more than happy to discuss about those researches. But yeah, just connect with me. I'll drop in my email address as well. If anyone wants to connect with me directly, you can drop me a mail. But then again, yeah, it's as simple as that. Just share those researches, and I'll share my researches as well in this session today. What type of experience do one needs to have to get into this industry? Parzival, hi, first of all. So experience is not necessary to get into any industry. Skill set is. You need to have the right skill set to enter into an industry. Experience is not necessary to enter into an industry. From what I have seen with my experience with Outscale in particular, and even with the companies I've worked with their hiring requirements, companies are open to hire the person with right skill set. They don't ask whether you have 4 years of experience or not. The reason they ask that is because people don't have the right skill set without having 4 years of experience. What Outscale in general is doing, and what the industry is also open to in general, even if you are not a graduate, even if you are from a non-technical background. I'll talk about certain candidates from Outscale that have come from a non-technical background, got placed without any sorts of experience in anything. You can't have experience when you are entering into an industry, right? You can't have any experience. So the basic criteria we have for the program is you should be above 18 years of age, and you should have decent communication skills. If you match these two criterias, absolutely fine by us. You can join into the program, and getting you a job is our headache, given that you are working hard for that job. It shouldn't mean that Outscale will come and do some magic and wave a magic wand and get you a job. It doesn't work like that. We'll get you to the companies. We'll get you into interviews as well. Then again, you'll have to crack those interviews on your own. But then again, what those interviews will ask, we'll provide you with that skill set as well. So all those things will be covered by us. You should be passionate enough to crack into the industry. So I guess that answers your question about what type of experience do one needs. Which is better, Unity or Unreal? As per my knowledge, 2 years from now, it was for 2D, go with Unity, but for 3D to Unreal, is it same today also, or it changed? Harpreet, it's not about 2D or 3D in general, but it's about the right fit for the product that you are building. It's very important to understand what kind of game you want to build, and only based on that you can decide what gaming engine to use. I guess Malhar will be able to elaborate on this point moving ahead, but in short, I'll just say that it's majorly dependent on what kind of game you are building. Over to Malhar.
Yeah, it's a good question, and it's a common question for all the aspiring developers, all aspiring game developers. So the question is like, which game engine is better? But actually, the answer, just like Satnamji pointed out, actually it's in a right direction. So Unreal Engine is heavily used for the AAA gaming. Heavily used. I'm talking about mostly AAA gaming companies use Unreal, but it is not the case that Unity can't produce the AAA games. There are very good examples of the Unity, and Unity has come up with the very good AAA titles like Ori and the Blind Forest. All these series are made from the Unity projects itself. But Unity is also used widely for the mobile development. So it's all about what you want to build. If you want to go to the abroad, you will be taking flight, right? And if you want to visit your friend who is exactly in your city, you will use your bike. That doesn't make plane is better than bike and bike is better than plane. It's all about use case that you want to solve. So yeah, that's about it. No game engine is better, no game engine is superior. It's all about what you want to build, and according for that, what you are choosing. I hope that answered the question.
Yeah, thank you so much, Malar. So I hope, Harpreet, this answers your question clearly. It's all about use cases, what needs to be done and how it needs to be done. I'm currently learning Python. What kind of programming languages are required for game development? Ashutosh, for game development, the major languages that we work at Outscale in, and I can tell you 80% of the industry also 70 to 80% of the industry is also working on these two primary languages is C sharp because it's used in the Unity gaming engine, and then you have C++, which is used in the Unreal gaming engine. So these are the two primary languages that are used across the board majorly in the gaming industry. And yeah, Python is an easier language to start your basics with, learn. But then again, once you get into game development, not having a knowledge of C++ is just not an option at all. You need to have a knowledge about C++, whether you're working in whatever gaming engines, even if you are working with Cocos, which I guess uses Java, or you're working in WebGL that is using TypeScript or something like that. So those are fine, but then again, a knowledge about C++ is very dominant in the industry, and all the big gaming companies that have their own gaming engines, like whether you talk about Rockstar, they use these gaming engines as well, Unreal or Unity, but the companies like Rockstar that have their own gaming engines, EA that has its own, Sumo Digital, all of them will eventually grill you particularly for C++ as well as data structures and algorithms if you want to enter into the industry. So yeah, those are the primary languages that you need to have knowledge about if you want to enter into the gaming industry. Fine, I guess it's already past 7, so I'll just stop over here and welcome to all the people who have joined a bit late. This is Satnamji from Outscale. I'm currently working with Outscale as head of admissions, and I've worked with 50 plus companies with their hiring requirements, particularly in the field of game development. Top brands like Rockstar, EA, Sumo Digital, Ubisoft, and all, and Indian brands as well, like Jungly Games, Game Shastra, and all. And we have with us Malhar, who's an alumni of Outscale and is currently working with Outscale as a subject matter expert. So he'll be your mentor for the day, where you will be actually building a game project. I'll be there for having a general chat regarding the program in general and how the gaming industry shapes up and all. So we'll quickly chat about it. And then if you have any queries or questions, you can constantly put them in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to pick them up as and when we move along with the session and all. So I guess that's about that. If possible, I'm not sure how many people will be interested, but I thought we'll play a quick game. So if everyone can quickly come on camera, it will be great. Uh, and I guess you should have an option to turn on your camera now. So if everyone can quickly come on camera, on the right hand side top corner of your screen, there should be an option to go to gallery view. See, if there are gonna be people on camera, then we'll actually play it. Otherwise, we'll just do a thumbs up or thumbs down, or we'll do a normal poll. But I don't think people are interested. Come on, guys. Like, I understand it's work from home or everyone sitting at home. The background is hazy and all. Okay, Siddhant is like thumbs up. We'll not we'll not turn on the camera. Fine, cool. So a quick thumbs up or thumbs down from everyone. If you are an active gamer, just drop in a thumbs up in the chat. Like that means at least you play games twice in the chat. So don't go to reactions. Go in the chat and drop down. Then only I'll be able to get a sense, because in the reactions it's not clear. The reactions are quite limited. So just go into chat and put in a thumbs up at least twice a week. And if you don't play, drop in a thumbs down. As simple as that. I'd like to understand if you don't also. Just go into the chat, Muskan, if you can drop in a thumbs up or thumbs down over there. So I guess most of the people have dropped in a thumbs up. Cool. Seems good. The next question is, if you have played a game in the last 24 hours, just drop in a thumbs up. And if you haven't, drop in a thumbs down. Any kind of game will work. Guys, come on, quicker. Like, that's why I was saying, even if you want to mention the name of your game, the game you've played, just drop in a thumbs up over there. Whatever game you've played in the last 24 hours. Not able to get anything from anyone at the moment. Come on, guys, in the chat, just a quick. Parjival has played. Ashutosh is saying mobile game Ninja Fighter. Siddhant, Ashutosh, Parjival. Harpreet has played Valorant, and then we have Shivam who says he hasn't played. Shivam, you need to play more games. Okay, Muskan is saying she's played Candy Crush. Great. I love Candy Crush. Trust me, guys. There's nothing there, but I love Candy Crush. Okay, the next question is what Fazihul Kalam has answered. Sorry, who's played PUBG in the last 24 hours? Like I guess BGMI is the new name for PUBG. But just drop in a thumbs up in the chat if you have. If you haven't, just drop in a thumbs down. I want to see what kind of an audience we have. Okay, there are people who've played PUBG. I thought Call of Duty was the new hype. Okay, okay. Siddhant has played. Cool. Fine. I guess COD Mobile. Yeah, COD Mobile is the new go-to game replacement for PUBG. Cool. I guess people are getting to know, like, we would have done it on camera in a better manner, but then again, I guess people were just shy today. Last question. If you have thought about building a career in the field of game development before you came to know about Outscale in general, just drop in the thumbs up. Like if you had already decided before you came to know about Outscale, just drop in a thumbs up. Okay, Harpreet wanted to build a career. Ashutosh, Parjival, okay, Fazihul, Muskan. These people had already decided they wanted to build a career in game development. Seems great, I guess. Okay, cool. So, guys, I guess we'll quickly move ahead with this then. I'll ask you to switch back to speaker view. I'll quickly share my screen. And even during the session, if you have any queries or questions, just keep on putting them in the chat. We'll keep the session a bit interactive so that I can quickly take up any kind of questions that you might have about whatever I am telling or saying in general. So just feel free to drop the questions and answers in chat. Okay, just give me 1 second. Just need to. Okay. Let me know once my screen becomes visible. So just give me a thumbs up once it becomes visible.
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. Cool. Thank you, Mala. Thank you, Arpreet. Cool. So, I guess we'll just everyone's here for the full stack game development orientation come trial session. We'll be building a game at the end of this session. Even if you are a new person, fresher, no technical background, not an issue. And even if you have solid experience in game development, then also not an issue. We have a game for you as well. So moving ahead, we'll quickly talk about the full stack game development program. Then we'll do a quick Q&A. We can do it simultaneously as well. That's not an issue. And then we'll end up building a game project. So if you have any queries or questions during the session, just keep them putting in the chat, and I'll take them up one by one whenever I'm taking a break in between. About Outscale's founder Mayank, I shortly mentioned that his parents also had the same question: what will he do in game development? So he actually did his bachelor's from Delhi College of Engineering. A lot of you might know it as DTU, one of the top 10 colleges in India for engineering. After that, he went to US CMU, Carnegie Mellon University, one of the Ivy League universities, same league as MIT and Harvard and all, and he did his master's in game development from there. Then he started working in some of the top brands in US, whether it was EA Sports, Kixeye, Dana. He's worked with Jungly Games in India, other brands across the globe in Dubai and even in Japan and all. And then when he came back to India, he realized that there's a huge gap between the supply and the demand, particularly in the field of game development. So that is what we're going to discuss in the next slide. But it was pretty obvious that game development is a growing field in India. A lot of companies, new companies are coming up in the field of game development, or existing brands are expanding. But then again, India didn't have a good supply of developers or resources in that field. And that is when Outscale came into being. So generally talking about the growth rate of the industry, someone had this question earlier.
Uh, Hello, Satnamji, are you there? Hey guys. Yeah, like there are some technical issues, mic issues from the Satnamji's end. So I will be just covering this slide. I guess like this slide you can see average CTC of the game development industry is, you can say, 5 LPA, and IT industry is 2.8 LPA. So you can Google these numbers around. It's not like that we are only saying it, but actually Google will say the exact same number. Many times, like if you search on LinkedIn, many times you will find that the jobs in gaming industry are relatively less, but if you observe, the more like the competition for those jobs is also less. So what do I mean by that is, suppose you are applying, suppose there are 10,000 jobs in web development or any IT industry, then there are 10,000 applicants or even 20,000 applicants as well for applying to those jobs. On the other hand, if you are applying for the game development, their jobs might be only 1,000, but the applicants might be only in hundreds. So there is a job assurity in the game development field is more actually. So yeah, like I guess Satnamji is back.
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Sorry, guys, my headphones battery ran out, so I had to just connect the
Yeah, yeah,
cable.
yeah. You can take
Sorry.
over now.
So sorry. Yeah. So as Malar was saying, it's pretty simple. People think there are lesser opportunities, but then there are even lesser people. So just to put numbers into perspective, on an average in the IT industry, if there's a job posting, there are 22 applicants per job posting. When you're talking about gaming industry or game development industry in general, it's a part of the IT industry. But then again, particularly if you isolate game development out of that, the average number of applicants in it is only 0.6 applicants per job. That means for every 100 jobs, there are only 60 applications that are coming in. Whereas for every 100 jobs in IT industry, there are 2,200 applications coming in. So that is the major difference that is there between the IT industry and the game development industry in general, with regards to jobs and opportunities that are available. And with the rate with which game development industry is growing, the number of jobs are only growing. They are not getting less. With this recent push on metaverse, as I was discussing earlier, it's something that's going to blast the number of opportunities in game development industry to the next level that IT industry in itself has never fathomed. So that is about the number of job opportunities. And in general, as I was talking about CTC in general, so a recent study, I'm not sure how many of you follow gaming journals very closely, but a recent study showcased that the average package in 2010 for IT industry was somewhere close to 2.3 lakhs per annum. And it's grown only 0.5 lakhs per annum to 2.8 lakhs per annum from 2010 to 2021. Whereas if you compare that to the package gaming industry was offering in 2010, it was 2 lakhs per annum only, even less than the IT industry. But with 22% growth rate maintained over quite some years now, the gaming industry has the average entry level CTC for gaming industry has crossed 250% of growth and gone up to 5 lakhs per annum. Trust me, I'm just talking about the entry level CTC. This is not something what you will be earning after 3 or 4 years. If you will maintain the same growth rate, this package and CTC is going to be much higher as compared to the IT industry. People might not understand the growth percentages right now. They might think that getting placed at 3 lakhs per annum and 5 lakhs per annum is not going to make much difference. Trust me, 5 years down the lane, the 5 lakh wala person will be earning 15 lakhs and the 3 lakh wala person will be earning somewhere close to maybe 8 to 9 lakhs. And that is where the actual difference will start becoming visible, because the difference will almost be 70 to 80%. So that is why getting a good early entry level job is very important. And that's where Outscal generally comes into play. Moving ahead, as we were discussing about the job opportunities and all, placements is something that we are not usually worried about. Our major focus always lies on getting the candidate the right skill set. But then again, if you have concerns about placements, Outscale partners with over 200 plus gaming studios across India, as well as some of the international companies like Sumo Digital, even Ubisoft and all, that have hired in past from Outscale and will hire again, just because they know what kind of game developers and quality Outscale is supplying to them. And with these gaming studios, getting a job is something that is very easy. The only major focus that again lies is getting yourself prepared for the right kind of opportunities that might come your way. So getting that skill set, building all those things are very, very, very important. Moving ahead, these are some of the success stories as we were discussing earlier as well. One story or two stories I'd like to focus on. One is of Chinmay, again, a person from non-technical background, didn't have any programming background or knowledge, did the program with Outscale for 7 months. He didn't even complete his graduation, was in non-technical, but still didn't even complete his graduation and had a job offer in his hand at 6 lakhs per annum. And this is, I guess, Chinmay was from Malhar's batch. Correct me, Malhar, if I'm wrong, but I
Yeah,
guess
you are
they
correct.
were, yeah, they were from the same batch basically. Malhar got placed in the 3rd month itself. He didn't even complete the entire program. And then for Chinmay, it was like He did the program. He completed 7 months because he was from a non-technical background. He needed that extra skill set. But once he was ready, like immediately as he completed the program, he had a job offer. Even when the company, like his college was still going on, college didn't complete, but he had a job offer in his hand. So that is one of the examples of candidates, only one. There are a lot of other candidates, but one of the examples of candidates that have actually come from non-technical background and ended up getting a good job. And on the other hand, Manas or Setunath, Fleming was again one of like a fresher candidate. Even Vinay was a fresher candidate. But talking about Manas and Setunath in general, these were people who already had like solid 2-3 years of experience in the industry, gaming industry in particular, had been working with some companies, felt that they were stuck, they were not able to scale up and find out like how they can scale up. So they came, joined into Outscal. Their packages were close to 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs per annum, did the program, and then ended up getting, again, placement was same. For Setunath, I guess it was in the 5th month of the program itself. Manas, it was again for in the 3rd or 4th month. But then again, the point was that they got over 200% hike on whatever they were earning basically. So that is how exactly the entire program actually helps not only people who have some sorts of technical experience, but people from non-technical background, as well as people who have solid experience and are feeling stuck at the moment, are not able to move ahead with the industry. So this is nothing else but just these people sharing their feedback about Outscal on LinkedIn. But then again, over here, I'd like to emphasize the point that LinkedIn plays a very important role in your professional career. Not only a developer or game developer, but whatever you want to be in your career. Today, even if I am doing like handling business side of things for a company, or otherwise I was doing HR related activities for the gaming companies when I was involved with their hiring requirements, LinkedIn always helps you connect with the right kind of people and helps you broaden your bandwidth of what you can achieve and what you can do. So I'm not saying look at this, but what I'll suggest is go to Outscal's LinkedIn page, find out about these people. Just take a snapshot in your head about these people basically. Find out about these people in general. Find their LinkedIn. DM them that you're looking to join into Outscal's program. You want a feedback or you want to discuss to them how it actually helped them out. Get a honest feedback from their end and then figure out whether this is something that you actually want to do or not. So that is what my suggestion is. But yeah, LinkedIn is something that we'll be grilling down a lot during this entire program. What is your game development experience? This is a small question that we have for everyone who's in the session today. Malhar, if we could quickly go live with the poll.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we are live actually. Yeah.
Cool, guys. It's a simple question about what kind of game development experience you have. Even if you have no experience, that's fine. And if you have some sorts of industry experience, that is, you worked some job or something, just put that in. Okay, I guess one person has mentioned they have some professional experience. Rest of the people don't have any sorts of game development. I guess majority of the people in the session today don't have any sorts of game development experience. And someone has even tried building some games on their own. So guys, if everyone can quickly go in and answer the questions, it will be great. And we'll be ready to move ahead with this. So I guess, okay, cool. There are quite a few people who have some sorts of experience or have built some sorts of games. And then majority of the people don't have any sorts of experience, but just know that game development is exciting. It's exciting to build games. So yeah, guys, I guess the session is just to help you decide how exciting it is or how boring it is, and whether you actually want to do it or not. That's why it's an orientation cum trial session, not only an orientation session. Moving ahead, I guess, Malhar, we're done with this poll, so I'll just continue ahead. About the program in general, for people who are currently working or people who are currently in college, the total duration of the program is going to be 7 months. and the placements usually start in the third month itself. But then again, as I mentioned, it's going to be dependent on you whether you get to sit for placements or not. Outscale offers equal opportunity to everyone at the time of placements, but then again, candidates will only get referred if they are at the top of their game when the placement starts. So third month, the top people in the batch, the top 2 or 3 people. So the clans or batches are small, that is limited to anywhere between 10 to 20 people based on the criteria that you have to complete certain tasks or projects before you are eligible for the program. But then again, you need to be at the top of your clan to get started and get placed in the third month itself. And then, of course, placement continue till 10th month and constant support is there. But after 10th month, we generally stop just because till then, all the candidates get placed and there's no need to extend the placements after that. So that is how the placements actually work at Outscale. And in general, even graduates, candidates who graduated from us and 2 years back, 1 year back, who have worked with the company and are now looking to switch, come back to Outscale. It's no issue for us. We already have 200 plus hiring partners. Just need to push out a resume to the right companies. So they are always welcome. Alumni of Outscale are always welcome to apply for different kind of opportunities and roles that appear in the industry. The timings of the sessions are in such a manner that even if you are currently working or have college, the sessions take place in the evening after 7 p.m. only. So this way you don't have to miss any of your classes or your work commitments in general. And also if like you miss one of the sessions due to any reason, you can always like join in, get a recording of the session in general. So you can revise whatever took place in the session that you ended up missing. Fridays are usually an off day, and then Saturday, Sundays, we have longer sessions to just compensate and get the program rolling and gives you more time to work on projects that need seamless time commitment, basically. So that is how the program is scheduled and the sessions take place. Talking about backgrounds in general, if you are from a technical background, you need to dedicate close to 24 hours per week towards the program. But then again, if you are from a non-technical background, don't have any prior knowledge in any kind of programming or coding, are absolutely new to it, then you will have to dedicate close to 35 hours, a bit more, but then yeah, close to 35 hours per week. For people who are from technical, it's 24 hours and it's equivalent to this time duration itself. So you don't need to spend any extra time on any homework or any projects that you have to do on your own time. You just need to spend this much time and you'll be able to complete most of the things there itself. Under non-technical, yeah, initial 1 or 2 months, you might need extra time. But after that, once it stabilizes, you can continue with whatever time like the technical people are spending towards the program. So there's another question. If we can quickly go live with the poll, Malar, do you think it is important to study data structure and algorithms to become a game developer? So I am not sure how many of you are from technical or non-technical background, but just go in and put in the votes. Even if you have no clue what DSA is or data structure and algorithms is, just put in a vote and we'll quickly have an idea. So I guess quite a few people have already put in their answers. If everyone can quickly go in and put in their answers, it will be great. We'll just wait for the next 10 seconds to allow everyone to put in their answers, and then we'll move ahead with the session. Cool. So Madar, I guess majority of the people have put in their answers. So just to get a general sense, majority of the people know what data structures and algorithms is. And out of that, even majority people feel it is important. There are quite a few people who feel it is not important. So just for those people, guys, you are absolutely wrong. For any kind of development, not only game development, but whether web development or Android, whatever you might be doing, having a solid knowledge about data structures and algorithms is very, very, very important. All top companies, even small companies, will evaluate you based on your problem solving skill set. And your problem solving skill set will be based on your knowledge of data structures and algorithms. So that is something that is very important. And if you feel it is not important, game development is all about drag and drop Trust me, you are absolutely wrong. So discussing about data structures and algorithms, C++, C Sharp, and Unity 3D. These are going to be the primary tools, including data structures and algorithms, or technologies that we'll be working on under your game development curriculum. And in this, we'll be covering all the basics, the advanced, as well as there will be some bonus material that will be added on. So even if you don't have any prior knowledge, or if you have prior knowledge, then your basics will get covered, and you'll anyways work on advanced as well. So that is not a worry at all. And then in bonus, we actually cover the full stack part. That is the backend. We'll be covering, like, if you don't know full backend, then there's no point of being a full stack developer. You need to know both front end and backend. And that is where we'll be working on Node.js, JavaScript and all, so that you have a solid knowledge about backend, and we are able to provide you with the right training and skill set to get yourself a good high-paying job in the game development industry. Talking about knowledge, projects are an important evaluator markers for all the companies out there. Even when you are in college, if you have solid projects under your belt, the companies are more happy to review you as a candidate rather than someone who just has those two, one minor and one major final year project. Because those projects are not actually like showing the companies whether you are a right fit or not, just because those projects are something that were compulsory from college. But then again, if you have the right skill set, you have then you have to showcase them in the form of projects, and that is what Outscal will do. You will be working on 2 C++, 6 Unity, and 20 data structures and algorithms repositories and projects during the entire 7 months program. And this way you will be able to showcase to the companies that you have solid knowledge and solid work under your belt. And that is why you are different from the rest of the people that are applying for the same position. So that is why having projects is very important. And of course, as you move ahead with the session, ahead with the program, pardon me, Malar will, of course, be there to help you guide on why projects are important and how you actually maintain a great repository or projects under your belt throughout the program. This is something that is, again, very common. People don't understand what's the difference between an industry mentor and whoever is teaching you right now or has been teaching you. So it's no offense to anyone. I had great college professors again, but the only limitation or the problem that they had was they didn't know what is going on in the industry. They never went out in the industry. They'd been in the same business of teaching candidates for the past 20 years. They didn't understand what was going on in the industry. And that is where Outscal's mentors come in, whether it's game development mentors or whether it's computer science mentors. All these people have a full-time job with one of the top companies or top brands across the world. They're working over there in full-time capacity. And then in the evening, at the time of your sessions, they're coming in and guiding you how to be a better developers. They already know what is going on in the industry. They're already hiring candidates out there in the industry. They understand the hiring process, the hiring tests and quizzes inside out. And they are able to help you in a more than a better manner to find the right category and right fit for you, and to get into that groove, basically, of how to build yourself to be a complete and a better developer. So that is where industry mentors play a very, very, very important role as compared to your normal average professors who have no industry experience, but have been just teaching for the past 15 to 20 years of experience. So we'll be moving to the fee structure shortly, but before that, we have a quick poll. Just to check whether you are sleeping or you are actually paying attention to the session. So we just discussed how many projects and repositories we'll be working on in total. So if everyone can quickly go in and put in their answers, it was just basic maths. You had to add 3 numbers up. But then again, if people are sleeping, the answer will be incorrect for them. So I can see a few people are entering the wrong answer. And people are taking more than the usual time to put in the answer, I guess, because people are unsure, might have been playing some games. Okay, cool. So we'll just wait for 10-12 more seconds. I guess most of the people have already put in their answers. So yeah, guys, wake up. We discussed we'll be doing 2 C++, 6 Unity, and 20 data structures projects. So a total of 28 projects is what we'll be working on during the entire session. But then again, if you are not paying attention, this is just a quick wake-up call, basically. Talking about the fee options, this is a question I guess every one of you had in your mind throughout and out the session. Whether you will be going for postpaid or hybrid or prepaid, we have 3 different fees options that are available. You can choose any one of them to complete your fees payment. Talking about postpaid in general, as the name suggests, you have to pay the fees after you've completed the program, and not only after completed the program, but after you get a job above 4.5 lakhs per annum. So if you are not getting a job above 4.5 lakhs per annum, you end up paying Outscal this amount. That is 0. You don't pay Outscal anything at all. Only and only if you get a job above 4.5 lakhs per annum, then only you pay Outscal a monthly EMIs of 9999 over a period of 25 months. And this is known as ISA or income share agreement. It simply means that you are sharing a part of your salary with Outscal, not for placing you, but for training you for a duration of 7 months. And you are paying only after you get a job. So this way you are not having any sorts of financial burden on your head that you have to pay Outscal without earning anything. You only pay Outscal if you are earning something. If you are not earning anything, you are not paying Outscal anything at all. So that is how the income share agreement in general works. Just to get into more details about this, there are total 25 EMIs under ISA. The first EMI you pay at the time of joining itself, so that Outscal also knows that you are serious into joining the program. After that, the remaining 24 EMIs are paid only after you get a job. If you don't get a job, as already discussed, you don't pay anything at all. And the minimum bracket is 4.5 lakhs per annum. Sorry. Then we have the hybrid version. You feel that this amount is too big. You don't want to take so much of a headache after you get a job. You can always opt in for the hybrid like pattern where you pay some amount of money right now. The remaining you can pay after you get a job. But then again, this amount will be refundable. So if you end up not getting a job, this amount will be refunded back to you, basically. So you don't have to worry about anything at all. But this will just help lessen the burden by a bit. The final version is the prepaid version, under which you pay 15 EMIs of 9999 once, one EMI before you join into the program, and the remaining EMIs after like you've joined into the program. So you keep on paying. But this amount is non-refundable and you will not get a refund on this. But then again, of course, if you are doing everything right, you will for sure get a job, because there will be people in your batch who are under ISA, who are under hybrid. And if they are not able to get a job, it's Outscal's loss, because Outscal has already trained them for 7 months. So from our perspective as an organization, your success is what is very important for us to succeed, because we'll only get paid once you get a job. If you're not getting job, we are not getting paid at all. So that is very important from our perspective as well. And you are open to choose whatever method of payment you want to opt in for. So that is absolutely fine from our end. Under prepaid, if you are paying one time as well, in one time, not opting in for the EMI options, if you are paying the entire amount one time, then for sure you can talk to the admissions team, and the admissions team will be happy to talk to you about certain discounts and any kind of offers that are currently going on at the moment. So they'll be able to help you out with that. So these are the primary 3 plans that are available. You can choose the one that suits you, and you can move ahead with the process after that. After the orientation session that is going on right now, you have to choose your payment plan. You have to pay the first installment of 9999. That is common among all the 3 plans. And after that, you have to complete a game project. So even if you've paid this 9999 and you haven't completed a game project, it isn't a guarantee that you'll get into the program. Very, very, very important for you to complete a game project to get into the program. And Malhar will be talking about the game project shortly, and how to complete the payment and all those things shortly, so that you have an exact idea about how exactly you need to move ahead with this. After orientation session, of course, if you are opting in for the ISA plan, you sign the service agreement, your parent and guardian signs the agreement. And then you provide Outscale with a post-dated check. It's going to be worth rupees 2.4 lakhs. But then again, just try to understand it in this manner, that this is a collateral. When you go to a bank and you ask for a loan, they ask you to provide you with some collateral. Sometimes it's gold, sometimes it's paper of your house or something like that. For us, we're not taking any of those things. We're just asking for a post-dated check of 2.4 lakhs that is going to stay with us, and it's used only if you violate the agreement. So violation, what consists of a violation is that you sign the agreement, you do the program, and then you end up not paying to Outscale after you get a job. That is a clear and open violation of the agreement that you had with Outscale. So that is when that check is used. You don't need a bank balance or anything like that to provide Outscale with this check. You just need a bank account and a checkbook for it. And it can be either from your account or your parent or guardian's account. But then again, this is something that is important as a collateral for us as a guarantee that you will not just run away after getting a job. Basically, you will pay us back once you get a job. Under the hybrid model, it's almost similar to upfront. You pay, ISA, you pay the upfront amount of 50K. You sign the agreement, your parents and guardians sign the agreement as well. And then under that, you provide a post-dated check of 1.5 lakhs. It's whatever the amount is pending, basically the check is equivalent to that. And then the violation is also the same for this. If you are violating it, only then the check will be used. And luckily enough, till now, in the past 12 batches, I guess, 13 batches, in fact, have currently graduated, completed the program and graduated. None of the batch, for none of the candidates, we had to use up any of the checks till now. So that is something that is there. Once you get a job, it pretty much becomes obvious that you don't need to run away. You have got what you were promised. So you automatically end up paying for the program. For people who are opting in for the upfront plan, you sign the upfront agreement document. You pay the full fees. If you are paying the full fees, then there are discounts available. And if you are choosing the EMI plan, you pay the first EMI, and then we move ahead from there onwards, basically. So this is how exactly the entire program and the structure works, and the fee structure works. If you have any queries or questions about the program in general or anything, you can always mail on admissions@outscale.com. And I have also dropped in my email address as well. So if anyone wants to mail to me personally, talk about something, just drop me a mail and I'll be more than happy to jump on a call after that and connect with you. So that is about the program. If anyone has any queries, you can simply drop them down in the chat. Otherwise, I'll hand over the mic to Malha to, move ahead with the session, with the game building session, where you will be building, a lot of people might be building their first game, and a lot of people might be building an advanced version of a game that we have for everyone today. So any queries, any questions that are coming in, or I guess Malhar can actually take over from here and actually start with this. I don't think people have any queries. Okay, cool. Malhar, I guess I did a fair job of explaining everything.
Yeah.
People don't have a lot of queries. I'll hand over the mic to you to take over and start with the game building session.
Got it.
And in case people have queries during that as well, please feel free to drop in your queries and doubts, and I'll be more than happy to take it up.
Yeah. Hey guys, can you see my screen? Just drop me a thumbs up if you can. Yeah, so this is the most important thing that you will be doing. So I will be sharing one link. So just let me know when you can access it. Just send me the thumbs up if you can access it. Okay. So yeah, after that, I will be just quickly going through the details of this document. Just try to access it. I hope it is accessible to everyone. Just need to see thumbs ups. Okay. Only one thumbs up. That's strange. Okay. I guess majority of the people, yeah. Just show me some energy right now. We are building games, right? So yeah, like I'm just sharing the link again. So make sure that you are bookmarking this link. So please bookmark this link because this link will contain everything regarding projects, regarding your assignments, regarding your study material as well. So make sure that you are bookmarking this link. And yeah, like this link will also tell you the registration process and all the things. So let's quickly cover the three types of project. We have three types of project for the beginners, for the intermediate audience, as well as for the expert audience. So if you are totally new for any programming language or overall programming, I would recommend you to pick up the rock paper scissors in C++. This is a very simple project. We have provided you study material. You can watch the videos and you can follow those tutorials, and you can complete the project easily if you are coming from the non-technical background. Then comes intermediate project. Here, like I would recommend, if you are at least familiar with one programming language, you can go ahead and build your first game in Unity game engine itself. Again, video tutorials are there. I will be just showcasing some details. So just you need to click on these pages, then all the details will get revealed. One is deadline. So deadline for this project is 16th of December. So you can do software installation first. So if you haven't installed the Unity software, you need to go through these software installations. We have shared you the study material for installation as well. So this is how you can access and reveal the study material of everything. I'm just going back. I'm just traversing back. Here you can see, just like Unity game engine, there is an installation of VS Code and SDK as well. These are the pretty much software installations that you need to do before starting the Unity game project. Then I'm just gonna cover the Mr. Blocks in Unity 2D. So here you can see there are 4 assignments that you will be doing. What is the content? If you want to access the content of this assignment, again, you just need to click on it. Then you will get study material. Here you will get recorded videos. You just need to watch those and you just need to follow the instructions. Then mandatory tasks are mentioned, as well as bonus challenges are mentioned. So if you are already familiar with the Unity engine and if you want to do something more, then definitely go ahead and try bonus challenges provided by us. So mandatory task is for everybody. If you are picking up this project, then you should be doing at least these tasks. So all these tasks are already mentioned in the videos, so no need to worry about. So just like Mr. Blocks in Unity 2D, you will be completing all the 3 projects within a deadline. Then comes assignment submission. We take submission in form of LinkedIn post. It might be strange to you, but if you want to know why we are using LinkedIn, just go ahead and access this link. In this link, there are bunch of students, bunch of current students, as well as our alumni who are working in some gaming companies. Like here you can see Rahul is working at Jet Synthesis, and majority of the people are currently students, and they are posting updates regularly to build their personal brand. So this is very important. This is very important to crack into any industry, not only gaming industry. You can access them. You can go ahead and ask feedback to these students about Outscale. I'm sure they will definitely help you to understand more about Outscale. But yeah, like that's about it. This is why we use LinkedIn very heavily. So yeah, like you will be doing a LinkedIn post showcasing your progress, whatever you have built, and then you will be filling up this submission form. As simple as that. Simple steps. You first need to watch the study material. You need to do the tasks. Then you just need to do the simple LinkedIn post as per our instructions. Here, all the instructions are shared to you, and then you will be submitting the form. And then your submission will get done. And I guess, yeah, that's about it. This is how the submission of the Unity project will happen. And just like that, you can do the submission for the rock paper scissor as well as battle tank 3D. But here you can see this is the expert level project. If you're already familiar with the Unity concepts, Unity game development, as well as Unity game engine, then I would recommend to pick this project, because this is somewhat advanced level project. Then comes interview preparation. This is just a bonus material. This is not related to any submission. You can access it. You will get to know how to answer a technical questions in the interview. So we have shared you some videos as well to help you regarding the technical interviews. So yeah, like that's about it. If you want to know more about registration process, go ahead and explore this page. Again, we respect your valuable and precious feedback. And yeah, if you are stuck anywhere, go ahead and just email us at the rate admissions@outscale.com. So yeah, like that's about it. That's about the submission. I didn't crack the joke, Dad Bora, but yeah, like let me help. Just help me with the joke. But yeah, any doubts till now, guys, regarding the overall registration process? And you can also join our Discord community. There are 4,000 plus people, active game developers there. Got it. Got it. Any other doubts, guys? Regarding submissions, regarding assignments, all clear till now? I'm just sharing the link again. If anybody have missed it, please bookmark this link. All good. If you have no doubts, then just give me confirmation. With thumbs ups, please. I guess this audience is very cold. I don't know. Drop down Discord link as well. Yeah, here you can see Discord link. Like in this document, you will get Discord link as well. Dad Bora Leonard. Okay, got it. I'm really excited to see your projects, guys. So with the help of this study material, I'm sure you can build up the great games. So yeah, like I'm just waiting for your submissions. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. Any other questions before wrapping up? Okay, bunch of thumbs ups. I'm expecting a large number of submissions. Let's see how many you can do the submissions and enter into the clan 19. All good. I guess I will wait for 1, 2, and 3. I guess no questions are there. I guess we are good to wrap up. So thanks a lot for joining the Outscale Orientation Plus Trial Program, guys. See you soon.